Hi TMNT fans, this is James, and we are taking a look at another TMNT movie number 2, Out of the Shadows. This is a variant for Raphael in his wingsuit. Let's take to the skies. So, first let's look at his packaging. It is the same card we've come accustomed to. It's got green, yellow, purple, the character's portrait. It's fine. What I do like here is Raph is taking a little more of a dynamic pose than some of the others, and you actually get to see his wingsuit spread out a little bit. So that's fun. And his sides are kind of positioned in his hands. Almost looks like he's about to drop them on somebody. So that's nice. Back of the package, same as the others. There's no clip out, there's no bio. It's just the other things you can get. Portrait of the turtles in the upper right there, and then a brief synopsis of the new movie. Alright, we're going to get this guy out of the package and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We have Wingsuit Raph out of the package, and this is an interesting one, folks. Let's start with articulation. So, because of his wingsuit attire, his articulation is somewhat limited. Now, it does look like he has most of the same articulation that we've kind of come to expect with the turtles. His legs move side to side and you can swivel them. He does have a knee joint, though it is definitely hampered by his wingsuit. For his arms, he does have a bend at the elbow joint. He does have a swivel, not at the wrist, but at the elbow. So you can still kind of get him to do a little bit of movement there. And his arms only go out as if he was making wings. His head on a ball joint there does swivel. So articulation somewhat limited because of the wingsuit. So I would say this is 2 to 3, 2.5 we'll call it. And I guess he wasn't happy about that. Well, too bad, Raph. We're honest here. Alright. Let's move on to the paint and the sculpt. So the paint is pretty darn nice, actually. He's got his green skin, which is unique among the turtles. They all have their own different shade. His is more of a kind of a more darker, kind of a drabber green. It's good. It fits his personality since he's kind of the roughest one. He's got all this black bits of his helmet, his harness. He's got little pouches and packs and stuff because I would assume he's storing some snacks when he's flying around in the air with his wingsuit. He's also got his tape, which is cool. It's not bright white. It's more of a beige, so it kind of gives that nice dirty look to it, which you would expect from living in a sewer. And then he's got his red bandana, which this is a fun little touch. Actually it's all furled out as if he were flying through the air. Then he's got his wrappings on his legs, and he's kind of got different little gloves. They almost look like as if they were designed for his wingsuit. So he's got special little gloves. Then finally he's got a shell backpack fusion here. His shell is right behind the backpack, and then he's got, I'm assuming this is like a parachute maybe, or the wingsuit deploys from it. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not sure exactly how the mechanics of it are. And then he's got this little button right here, which we'll talk a little bit about in a little bit. Excuse me. Alright, so paint, it's decent. It's pretty clean. Would we like it a little more? If there was some more to it, sure, especially when it comes to the backpack, which is just this solid brown and fuses into his shell. I'd give it a good 3. Accessories. So he's got a size, much like Leo's swords. They're one color, solid. They do have a little detailing with the wrapping around the hilt and the handle. And I do like how there is a little sculpting here to kind of give them a distinct pommel. So that's cool. They're a little bent, but that's okay. I mean, you kind of expect that. And then you've got the wingsuit itself, which I would imagine you would consider an accessory. And it's made from this very soft, kind of thin plastic. It's okay, I guess. I have a feeling that after you play with this for a little bit, it's probably going to tear. but maybe not, I don't know. And then what's interesting is it's actually pinned into him. As you see here, he's got little red pins at the bottom here of his legs. Then he's got green pins here at his elbow, and then he's got another red pin at his gloves. So kind of ruins the wingsuit effect just a little bit, as I don't think people actually nail them into their body. Though I could be wrong, I've never wingsuited before. With the wingsuit, there is a bit of a gimmick, and it's this. So you get his... Alright, we're just going to put the size down. You put his feet and legs and arms kind of like this. Then you press that green button there, and 1, 2, 3, ta-da! He's spread his wings and learned how to fly again. You can then spread it out just a little bit more, and he kind of looks like he's doing a Rocky impersonation of a flying squirrel turtle guy. There you go, that's the wingsuit. So, accessories. 3, maybe? I mean, the size are okay. The wingsuit is interesting, and they at least did try to make it a little dynamic. It falls a little flat, though, I think. I would have, honestly, when I saw this figure, I was thinking it would be more like Spider-Man's web wings, where they would just be kind of under his armpit, and I think that may have worked a little better than putting in the gimmick, which is kind of clumsy, and you don't get a huge payoff for it. Play value. Well, you know, if kids are like me, when I was a kid, I loved anything with flight or gliding or anything. So I would have been all over this as a kid, even if the gimmick now kind of seems a little silly to me. You know, I worry, though, just because it does seem so thin. And if I was a kid, then heck, but still today, really, I would go and get on the highest thing I possibly could and throw this guy and see if he would actually fly. And I'd probably keep doing that over and over again. So I don't know how long he's going to hold up with extended play. But, you know, he's Raph. He's going to burn out in a glorious flame before he fades away. So that's fine. Overall, it's a very gimmicky figure. I think it's really going to depend on how much into either Raph you are or flight. I'm pretty sure, though, we've seen in the trailers them doing the wingsuits, and I think the joke, the gag is Raph is flying and then runs right into the plane or helicopter and kind of goes down the window all squeaky. So, I mean, at least I believe this will be in the theater, the movie, so you can kind of reenact that scene. If you like Raph, if you like flight, if you like wingsuits that are nailed into your body, perfect figure. In all other cases, I would probably avoid. I would say this figure is about 3. And that's all we've got for you today.